welcome to a Saturday and your weekend. Hope you're having a lovely weekend and enjoying it away from the day to day. I'm doing a quick live. It's a fanciful today, so I hope you can enjoy it during perhaps having some lunch and just have some downtime this weekend. My name is Rochelle Laird Smith and I'm from Stamping Flair and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne. So thanks for joining me today. Please stick around and while I share this fancy fold, I will have some dimensions up on my blog when I put this post up probably later today. So make sure you subscribe so you get those notifications. Bear with me while I make sure everything is going good, and please say hi if you are watching along with me so I can say hi back to you and ask any questions. So I will try and get to your questions as well. And if I do miss them anytime, I do go back at the end and make sure I answer all those questions, making sure I'm live in the right place as well. I do have a private group as well. Yeah, thanks guys for joining me. I can see some of you here already, so I do appreciate you being here. How's your Saturday going? Hope you're having a good day. I was really tired this week. I don't know. It feels like I'm just extra tired for some reason. Does lockdown make you feel that way? I don't know. Anyway, alright, so a very quick and easy fancy fold today, and it's going to be using some beautiful designer series paper. So that's a nice way to use your paper as well. We find sometimes we have excess amounts of paper, and I know every time we get a new catalog, I buy lots of paper because I think that's one of the beautiful things in the catalog, and we want all the paper because we just can't resist it, but then we just hoard it and we don't use it. So I'm going to show you a lot of how I cut it as well, so you can see the way I'm using it. So you will need a paper trimmer, and a minimal stamping on this because I really wanted to show you the fancy fold just basically how you can use the paper to decorate your card. And I think this one you could use multiples, so or make multiples I should say, and it would be great to give people with for Christmas. This is a Christmas card. I will turn the camera around. I'm using the painted Christmas suite, so you will find this in the mini catalog on page 16, and it extends to, it actually takes 4 pages in your catalog, so there's lots of it, to page 19, and it comprises of 2 bundles. I did focus on this on Wednesday as well in my live, but I just like to go through with you in case you didn't watch that particular live. There are 2 bundles. It's the Christmas season bundle and the Christmas to remember bundle. I will be using both stamp sets today and just the dies from the Christmas season bundle. When you buy our bundles, you will see that in just small writing highlighted in the green, it saves you 10% rather than buying it separately. So if you bought the stamp and the dies individually, it's $104, but when you buy the bundle, it's $93.50. So just some things to look out for when you look through our catalog and pay attention to. So just some of the products we've got. We'll be using that designer series paper, which is the painted Christmas designer series paper. So these are the 2 stamp sets. Lots of greetings in this one, and I'm using the accompanying dies. So I've already mounted my stamps ready to go. I've got my paper trimmer. So I have pre-cut. This is half a sheet of A4. Okay, so I have just gone, I'll show you so you know. So I have basically said an A4 is 29.9 or something, 10 point, so down to it's 10.5 straight down. Right, so that's my A4, and then I am going to score it at 14.8, which is the halfway mark. Now on our trimmer, I'll bring this down so you can see it. There's a darker color, which is, let's call it's black, or a dark gray, a black, and a gray blade. The black is for cutting and the gray is for scoring, so it doesn't cut through, it just gives a mark for folding. So bring your black blade away and score this at 14.8. Then you're going to bring this down, so half of 14.8, 7.4, and you're going to score that. So that's that piece done. The next piece I'm gonna do is a piece of red cardstock, real red. It's 25.2. So I'll basically reduce this. So this is 29.2. I've run down by 4 centimeters, so 25.2. I'm just going to check my sample, make sure we're cutting it 100% right. Don't want to make a mistake. 12.6. So each side is 12.6, 24.6, 25.2. Yep, I am right. You know how you do the sample and you go, oh, 25.2. Okay. And then half of that, oh, and then we'll cut the other side to 8.5. So 8.5 by 25.2, but I will have these measurements up on my blog tonight. So then we're going to score at, which is halfway mark, is 12.8. So that just gives a score mark. I'm just showing you, it might be hard to see. And then 6.4. And that's the scoring done. So I'll just show you how this works. So get my bone folder. So you're gonna have your, this is the base. So we'll fold that and burnish that. And this is going to be a mountain, so that's a valley fold, your regular card fold, and this is going to be a mountain fold. Hey guys, nice to see you. Marla, Renee, and good to see you guys. And then the other one, we're going to fold. This is going to be a mountain fold, and this will be a valley fold. Okay, so basically this is how it's gonna sit, and then it's the decorating part. So now I'm gonna cut up my DSP, or my designer series paper. So I've got one of my sheets here, which I have, I'm cutting it live because I wanted you to know what I've done. So 9.9 is for the base by 14.2, one piece of that, and then 9.9 by 6.8. So we need two pieces of that, centimeters. So just trim that. So that's measurements in centimeters. So that will fit there, right? Keep that aside. And then for my front, now you can use just plain white cardstock if you want, basic white cardstock. I'm just using designer series paper. So this one is at 7.9. I just found it easier to cut the whole thing, so it's gonna fit like that. 12 at 12.2. So don't worry if you don't get the measurements up now. I'll have it written down. 5.6 and 2 at 7.9 by 5.6. So basically I go down by 0.6 millimeters each time, or 6 millimeters, not 0.6 millimeters. So then these will fit like that. All right, so we'll just start gluing first, then we get up. This might be a bit short actually, just making sure I got the right size. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna cut this, trim this down. Get me ruler out. So 12.2. I'm a bit long there. So that's right. That's all good. I'll trim it down a bit, just so we have a bit of a border. Sometimes when you score it, all right, it's a funny day today. It's like warm and cold at the same time. Got drenched last night going to the shops. Okay, so now I'm just gluing. All right, yeah, don't think there's a upside down or anything. It's all the same. So what colors you do for your base or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because now the way I was thinking with the back, where to write would be the back, but you could make this your writing section. It's up to you. That's preference. It's the same with the other piece, right? We're just gluing down. Now I am working my way with this. I love this paper. It's really pretty. I think I love all our paper. Well, most of them. At least one side I will love. I have got an offer on our kits this weekend. If you buy 3, you will get a pack of champagne rhinestones free. So our kits are great. We have a variety of them, and they include everything you need. So they are perfect for if you want to store them. Just some easy storage. They're great for school holidays. I think to keep kids occupied. Really perfect. So now with the assembly, I just place it with, so you can see, okay, how much is on either side. Then what I did was glued one side down. So you want it fairly just glue it down, and I would just put your bond folder and really stick it down. I'm gonna move that down a bit further. That was my fault. Sorry guys. let me use, I was gonna rip that off, but I won't. Not that you can see what's under, but I'm gonna move it a bit. This is how I undo something. I use my heat tool and it'll come off. I promise. What do you use? What's your trick for getting glue off? You know why? It releases that glue, the stickiness. But it's on setting 1. It will, but I went and pressed it down really hard. It will get hidden. I shouldn't have pressed it, so I think I needed to move it a bit more. Oh dear. Don't you love it when I make a mistake? I always do that. I'm a silly one. See how I fix this thing, or whether I can fix it. It should fix. You know what I'm looking for? My palette knife. That's the tricky one. I've been using my heat tool all the time for getting glue dots as well out. And then put it under there. I normally don't put so much glue. Okay. And only you know what happened down there. Okay. I might put another piece of DSP just so it's pretty, because that looks a dog's breakfast. Alright. Sorry guys. I normally would cover that up, but I'll do a nice piece so it looks nice. 9.9 by 14.2. Because I want to move that over a bit. 14.2. It will get covered, but just so we have a neat piece there. That looks a bit wide. Just talk amongst yourselves while I fix this up. You can talk to me. Okay. Alrighty. Done. I like this piece. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is move this further down. That's what I plan to do. And it moved. So, sorry guys. Alright, never mind. It happens all the time to all of us, I think. Okay. What I was trying to explain is you can, but when you stick it down, you want to have it like that. So move it to the corner, and when you, so don't glue this side down. So I've stuck that down, but then just fold it. So like that, we're just folding it. Don't stick this part down, so that's still open, and then just glue it down there. So I hope it explained. If it's as clear as mud, let me know. So all I did was glue this part down, and I've glued it to the extreme. So forget what I did before. I've just glued it towards that bottom bit, left all that open, and then I'm leaving that like that, folding in like that, and we just want to fold it. So because we're trying to find out where to put the glue there, then we will add the glue here. So we're adding glue on this side now, but you do need to sort of eyeball it as to where you want that glue. And then I will add a bit of glue here, so at the bottom there, because that's where we want it to stick, and at the top there. So up the top and at the bottom, because those are the places you do want it to stick to, right? So that's you don't want it to be anywhere else. So that's your fancy. You can have it this way, or you can have it this way. I'm having it this way today. You can have it horizontal. There's probably a word for this card, but I don't know what the name of it is. So that's sorry if I confused you at the start where I stuck it, but just move it to the right a bit, and so it's not quite, it is in the middle, but it's just, that's how it sits there. All right. The next thing we're going to do is stamp a sentiment. That's the main part, that's the fold basically, and now we're just going to do some decorating. If I can, like sometimes I don't, but I try to stamp first and then die cut, only because if your stamp is a touch crooked, you can adjust the die cutting accordingly, right? Because if you die cut and then stamp it crooked, it's a bit more trickier. You can maneuver, but it makes it a little bit more trickier. So these two bundles are on offer for free, so you can pick one. With the cardstock is real red Sorimala and garden green are the colors I've used today. You could use soft sea foam, would work, pear pizzazz would work. You could use what's that, evening evergreen. It's got a few greens there actually. I think shaded spruce would work on some of that because there's shades of it. Yeah, so you could get either of these bundles as your free choice with the starter kit, which is great because one of these bundles is $104. So and the starter kit is only $169, and you can choose $235 in product in that starter kit, plus then you get a free bundle. So if you choose that $104 of product, they're going to get $170 in value free. Definitely worth thinking about, and ask me about it if you have any questions. There's no hidden like tricks or anything like that. You can just, if you don't like it after that, you can leave. There's only, I think there's just lots of fun to be had with Stampin' Up. And if you join my team, it's even more fun. But definitely ask the questions. Don't be worried. You can ask any questions about it. So I'm using Pear Pizzazz now, and just doing a little bit of stamping over this, just a bit. So I am inking up this stamp, and I'm going to stamp off because you just want a bit of the color. That, and again I'll stamp off, and a little bit of that. I hadn't planned this, but I think I'm gonna do a touch maybe of the evening evergreen, because I want to pick up on some of that color in the DSP. Again, I might just a little bit, just adds that little bit of depth when you do that. And you have a stamp off, and because that side had the 2 and the 2 of 1, and I'm just trying to see whether I can add a little bit extra here, and it just adds a bit of a hazy look there. So we've got this, that looks okay, it doesn't look too damaged. My little cover-up job, you can see a little bit there, but I think it's okay. We're good. We're good camouflages, I say, crafters, aren't we? Well, I do it all the time. I'm expert. Okay, now we're going to bring in some ribbon because we've got to have some ribbon. But now I'm going to put it in here and bring it like that. So this is the Evening Evergreen chevron weave ribbon, which was in the Evergreen Elegance bundle, or that suite, which is in the annual catalog. There, if you have missed it, there is a Christmas suite in the annual catalog. It's hidden. No, it's not hidden, but easy to miss. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that over like that. So I am putting it out because it's like open. I don't want to have bits and pieces hanging. So hold that straight. It will get covered pretty much with that. So I'm just, that'll get covered with the sentiment, which is fine. But I think it needed something at the back to lift the sentiment. So when I'm putting dimensionals, I make sure I'm not putting the dimensionals where the ribbon is, if I can help it, because otherwise it's going to get wobbly. And it doesn't stick down anyway. So try if you can help it. I might put it there. Alright, so it's sitting, then you can see it's sitting flat over that ribbon. And then I'm going to tie a bow. I keep my, I don't cut a bit off and then tie my bow if I'm working at home and not from a class. I keep it on the roll. It just makes it easier. Then get a glue dot, or a couple maybe, because this is a bit of a, just see how it sits. It's just a thicker ribbon. Sometimes it may need a couple. And then I've just got it on the side. And some of red rhinestones, just to fill in some of those gaps. And it's Christmas, so we can have some bling. Now, just so you know how I would decorate, where I'd put the writing and how, and don't leave that looking a bit sad and sorry. So where you'd write, I will, this is 9.9 by 14.2, just basic matte for your card. Let's just decorate that. Just do some just basic stamping like we did before, so you have something pretty. So again, we'll just do some, you could even go full strength there, and then and maybe stamp off like that, and just something on the top, and put our card there. My evening evergreen, where are you? Yeah. Okay. And then stamp this. Just a little bit there. So just to give some interest there. And you can put that, right, because there's, you can write all there, but if you wanted to, just create something at the back there for you to write on. And it will lay flat because it's a standard card size, so it goes in a regular envelope. So that looks pretty as well. Because after all the effort, you want the niceness to continue. So that's that card. I'll show you the one I made earlier. That's the same paper I've used on front, but I changed the back there and I put red ribbon there. So a little bit of a change. Same designer series paper. So pretty similar. I've just switched it around a bit. So I hope you enjoyed that today. Let me know what you think and share it if you know someone who's crafty or someone who might like to see some Christmas craft and while in lockdown needs just some cheering up and who may be interested. So I would appreciate that. And if you have any questions, please pop them up. I'll pop up all the dimensions up on my blog post. You like the red, Marla? Yeah, and that paper's nice too, isn't it? Thank you. Thanks guys so much. I don't know what I'm within camera there. Let me just see. It's a little bit off camera, isn't it? Try and drag that down. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah, thanks for watching guys. I really appreciate it. Absolutely, please case. That's what it's there for. That's what I create for, so you can try things out, and that's what creativity is about, to share. So oh, thanks Jane, appreciate that. Yeah, please please try it out, and I'd love to see what you make with it. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow with another make. I'm planning to do some live, so we can just get out of boredom and enjoy some time together. All right, enjoy the rest of your Saturday everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.